A Pakistan International Airlines plane with more than 100 people on board has crashed into a residential area in the city of Karachi. The plane was flying from Lahore when it came down near Model Colony. It's a neighbourhood of Karachi, right near Jinnah International Airport. Large crowds have gathered at the scene, as you can see here. Ambulances are really struggling, we understand, to get to the site of the crash, and local hospitals have declared a state of emergency. This crash comes just days after the country began allowing commercial flights to resume. They have had a coronavirus lockdown in Pakistan as well. Let's take you straight there now. We can join the BBC Sahar Balak, who is in Islamabad for us. Sahar, what are you hearing from the scene? We've seen pictures of large crowds. We understand it's difficult for ambulance to get there. What are you hearing?
Yes, so far from the scene, what I'm hearing is that a lot of people are finding it difficult to get to the people who have been attacked by the crash and everything. So what is happening is that the ambulances are finding it very difficult to reach to the places, especially the place where the plane crashed. And a few houses and a few cars were also burnt in flames as well. There is also an update in this. The aviation spokesperson has said basically that the flight that took off from Lahore and was in Karachi basically had 99 people on board, not 107 as they reported earlier. So they have updated this information as well. And at the same time, what they are saying is that right now they are trying to investigate the cause of the incident and why it happened. So far, people are basically, there's a lot of speculation going on, but nothing confirmed so far. An audio clip has just now been aired on a local television in which the captain has, the pilot of the plane can be here speaking to the call tower, basically making a mayday call and asking them that one of the engines of the plane stopped working. So this was one of the last of calls that were made, and it was after a minute that the plane basically crashed. And there are so far a lot of deaths are being presumed, but nothing has been confirmed so far. But so far, what we can confirm is that there are 99 people on board, and out of which only one has survived so far, which the local channels are also reporting right now.
But this plane came down in a residential area. Is anyone being killed on the ground?
Yes, so far a lot of people have been taken to the local hospital, and 2 deaths have been confirmed by the hospital. So far, 20 bodies have been taken to Jinnah Hospital, and an emergency has already been declared over there. So the deaths are still being confirmed. Some people have survived, but it is being presumed that there are serious injuries as well. So far, only 2 deaths have been confirmed, one of a minor and one of an elderly person. But so far, nothing can be said unless and until the hospital releases, more information on this.
And so have more people been travelling in Pakistan since some of those lockdown restrictions have been lifted, and also because of Eid?
Yes, actually on May 16th, the restriction on the domestic flights basically was uplifted was lifted basically because there were a lot of calls for people who were going to go to their hometowns around Eid, and a lot of people were basically trying to reach their homes around that time. And it was because of that some restricted and restricted schedules, some domestic flights were basically given a go ahead. And that was the reason that a lot of flights from Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, Peshawar, Quetta, basically 5 different cities of the country were basically taking people to different cities as well. And it was one of these flights that was coming from Lahore to Karachi, which unfortunately crashed on its way back. And this is also like one of the things that we have seen is that Pakistan has had a checkered history with aviation. A lot of flights have, crash landed or at times burnt in flames midair. Like in 2016, there was a flight that was coming back from northern Pakistan to Islamabad, which basically burnt in midair, killing around 47 people. So this has happened in the past. There was no such thing being reported before, for 2-3 years, but this has basically come as a shock to many people.
Absolutely, and it sounds like a terrible situation on the ground there as well, with that state of emergency in place. Sahar, thank you very much for joining us with that from Islamabad, and any developments, we will bring them straight to you.